Welcome back to Star Wars in a Galaxy Epic Confrontation 2. We have a great match scheduled today. Great trivia prowesses being shown today. I'm so excited. I'm Eli, host of Star Wars in a Galaxy. Jacob could not be here today, unfortunately. But let's just go ahead and I want to just go ahead and introduce our two competitors today because they're friends of mine. They're good. They know a lot about Star Wars trivia. I've been waiting for this match for months. But first, making his debut is Michael McCoy.
Hey, how we doing? I am ready to win.
Sounds good. Again, sounds good. Sounds good. I'm really excited to see what this match entails and how you do. And of course, his opponent, making his debut, is Alden Diaz.
Welcome to the Thunderdome. Doing it for Deborah, because I have the power of strong artists on my side.
That I have a Stay Bombad shirt on.
Yeah, he's shilling for the reigning champion, Scotty
I'm the
Jarod.
Bombad Cast Trivia Champion.
So unfortunately, Jacob couldn't be here. He's caught up in some other stuff, but I could not do this without a co-host. And so let me introduce the co-host of this match. He is the host of Star Wars The Bombad Cast. We have Mr. Scotty Jarod.
You bastard.
Right?
I've been pumping this for weeks. That's it, baby. That's right.
By God, it can't be. That's Scotty's music.
I don't believe it. That's it. The whole time.
Scotty Jarod is here.
I'm here.
Scotty Jarod is here. We played
This man just sent us. He sent us
In
a
the
text
background.
message that was like, "Oh, I can't make it to your match. Sorry." I was like, "Okay."
So glad that my sponsor, Scotty Jarod, could show up to this stream.
Right here.
Before I do this, I don't think I read the rules last time, which is my bad. So let me quickly do that before we start. Rules round one. Each competitor is going to receive 10 questions from different parts of the Star Wars universe, all 12 movies, all the TV shows, all the books and comics and video games. You have 15 seconds to write down the answer on a whiteboard or whatever you have. When time runs out, I'm going to ask each competitor to turn over their whiteboard and reveal their answer while also saying the answer. Each question in round one is worth 1 point. There are no opportunities for stealing or to receive multiple choice options in this round. During the duration of your match, each player has 4 usages of repeat the question. If you misheard a question, you want 15 more seconds to think before you answer. You may use a repeat. You also have the use of a challenge, which can be used if you feel something is wrong about how the question is written or answered. And I think that's it. Let's start. I'll do the first question. What about that, Scotty? Okay. In the category of Attack of the Clones, who voiced Watto in Attack of the Clones? 15 seconds.
Five seconds remaining.
4, 3, 2, 1, and Alden.
I entirely forgot his name, so I said Tom Cruise, which is who I want to have done it.
Michael?
I put a sad face because I didn't know.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for Andy
No
or
point.
Andrew Sicombe.
Sorry, Andrew Sicombe.
What do you know?
Scotty, you got the next question?
This next question comes from the Clone Wars series. And that question reads, which Jedi says, I realize you haven't agreed with all my strategies, Captain, but you are smart enough and loyal enough to obey my orders? 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
I want to say something.
4,
You got 5,
3, 2, 1, and Michael.
Pong Krell.
That's correct. And Alden.
I wrote Ponkrell the goat.
Oh, on brand.
On
That's
brand.
correct. We have
Really?
our first points for both of them. That is 1-1. Alden and Michael are currently 1-1. Let's get to the next question. In the category The Empire Strikes Back, according to Yoda, what is inside the dark side cave?
15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5,
5,
4.
4, 3, 2, 1, and Michael.
Only what you take with you.
That's correct.
Only what you take with you.
That's correct. 2-2. Scotty.
They're doing great.
Yeah,
they're
absolutely.
doing great. I'm going to be honest.
Absolutely.
Real quick for some commentary. I really respect Michael with the Bombad Cast merch, but I also respect Alden with one of the greatest Star Wars directors of all time merch. I'm
That's
kind
true.
of caught up right now, Eli. I'm not gonna lie. This next question comes from the category Return of the Jedi. Okay. This actually, Eli, can you pronounce that name so I don't mess it up? I know
Yes,
nomenclature is pretty important.
Shevin.
Served as Jabba the Hutt's head of security at the time of Return of the Jedi. What was his name? 15 seconds on the counter. Shevin. 5 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1, and Michael.
I had no idea, so I said Big Chungus.
That's incorrect. Alden,
I just went for the sad face this time because I didn't know either.
that is incorrect. The answer is a Phantmon.
Oh, I love a fan mod. I didn't know that was his job. I used to have a 3 3/4 of that guy.
In the category of alien species, when he saw an AT-ACT on Scarif, Rebel Corporal Pow yelled Carabast, a phrase commonly used by which species?
15 seconds on the counter.
Thought you were about to do something dumb and ask us Pow's full name.
I never.
5,
5,
4,
4,
3,
2,
2,
1,
1.
and Michael.
Lasat.
That's correct. And Olin.
Shout out to Zeb, the Lasat.
That's correct.
Ooh, this is intense. I'm liking how even this is at this point.
Absolutely.
This is
There's no clear victor
this is
right
good.
now. 3-3.
There is no clear victor. And unlike
Yeah.
whenever it was me and Jared, where I was always the clear victor. So let's see how this one goes. This next one's from the category of the sacred Jedi texts, which are books and comics. This is what Jared messed up. So don't be a Jared. Don't be a Jared. This question reads, which Nihil Tempest runner is first to die? 15 seconds on the counter. Which Nihil Tempest runner is the first to die? Don't mess this up. Don't be a Jared. I don't think either.
5,
4,
4, 3, 2, 1, and Michael.
Kosu.
Not gonna lie, I wrote the question to hear you say that.
It
Olin,
just
go
had
ahead.
to. It is Kasab, indeed. It is Kasab.
I want to be real
Stands
technical.
even.
There is that one that Lorna kills in Tempest Runner before all that, but we don't even know his name, so
That's true, but that is a sacred audio.
it's true.
Yeah.
Well, it
that
does
is
have a
sacred
script book.
audio.
It does
That
have a
is-
script book, though.
It's sacred audio. The category of The Force Awakens. Kylo Ren tells Rey that she sees Han Solo as the what she never had.
15 seconds. By the way, I hate Jared. I just wanted to.
Well,
That's
we
not-
all
Really, I did not know that one.
That's not commentary. That's just a fact.
5, 4,
just a general
3,
observation.
2, 1, and Michael.
Father.
That's correct. Alden.
It is indeed Father.
That's correct. We are at 5-5. 5-5 going into question number 8.
Y'all are all doing pretty bad here. This Eli, has this echoed any other experience so far in terms of I guess head to head kind of stuff?
It doesn't echo Trey because Eli beat Trey like he had a personal vendetta against him.
Those Clone Wars questions were written for your match, Scotty. They were written for Scotty's match. They were written before
I would not have done well.
It wasn't for Trey. It was not for Trey.
This next question comes from the category of my favorite Star Wars film, The Phantom Menace. And if you don't get it right, bless your heart. How does Newt Gunray describe the blockading of Naboo to the crew of the Radiant Seven?
One of my favorite things.
I will say it just like George would. How does Newt Gunray, Naboo, Radiant?
5,
Seven.
4, 3, 2, 1, and Michael.
As you know, a blockade is perfectly legal.
That's correct. And Alden.
Perfectly legal.
That's correct.
My lord, is that legal?
Nowadays,
6-6.
thanks to the Rising Storm, it's not the most offensive Star Wars accent we can do.
6-6.
Nope, not anymore.
In the category of light speed skipping, mixed bag.
Oh,
How
boy.
does Jedi Knight Keeve Trennis see the Force?
Oh.
I don't even know who that is, and it's from the High Republic. Then it probably sucks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Michael.
I have no idea, so I just said an ocean.
That is incorrect.
Oh,
Alden.
see, I was on a similar track. Is it as a river?
That is incorrect. The answer is
Oh.
a tapestry.
What?
The answer is a tapestry.
No.
Connor is especially disappointed in you.
Oh no!
What's so
way.
funny is that in my brain, I swear on my own life, I thought someone's got a tapestry. I said, nah, it's not gonna be that easy. I was like, you wouldn't do
Wow,
that.
I was not expecting. That was the first one. This the first question I wrote for this match. I thought
Because
sure
there
both
are-
of you were gonna get
There
it.
are 2 water ones. Elzar is an ocean. Someone else has water, and I can't remember who it is now.
It's I think it's someone who did a stream. It was from
Stream,
another
yeah,
match.
a stream.
I think part of it
but-
too is like, part of it too really is like the fact that like reading this book brings tears to my eyes. So like that's something I can really relate.
He always
to the High
sees a
Republic.
river.
So
Just a river.
yeah, whenever I hear or try to
Scotty,
read
final
those books.
question.
Okay, the final question's from the book of Boba Fett. This question reads: what is the name of the man that Boba Fett saves from the Nikto thugs at Tashi Station in Chapter 2, The Tribes of Tatooine? 15 seconds on the counter. What is
That
the
was-
name?
I'm not getting over that one for a long time. Holy cow. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Michael.
How
Big
come Michael
chungus.
always gets to start?
That is incorrect. Alden.
He was there with his girlfriend Cammy. It's Fixer.
That's correct. And Alden leads
No!
7-6.
Well done.
Seven-
First blood. First
Six.
blood.
First blood. 7-6. As we get into the wheel round, round 2 is the wheel round where you get to spin the wheel. Each player was going to be able to spin the wheel to receive a category. They're going to answer 5 questions from the category. You may choose to respin the wheel once if you land on any other space than opponent's choice. If you land on opponent's choice, you got to keep it. You'll have 15 seconds to answer your question. Each question in round 2 is worth 2 points. However, if you feel you need it, you get 4 multiple choice options to reduce it to 1 point. If you miss a question, no matter how many points worth, your opponent has the chance to steal for the value of that point, of those points. You both have all 4 question repeats left. So, Alden, as you're the one leading in this match, would you like to spin first, or would you like your opponent to spin first?
I will go first.
Okay. Alden is going to spin the wheel first. Here we go. Here's the
Frona.
wheel.
No whammies, no whammies.
Wow.
Big Chungus. Big Chungus.
Don't mess
The
this
Mandalorian.
up. Ooh.
I will keep the Mandalorian.
You're going to keep the Mandalorian. Alden is going to keep the Mandalorian. Okay. I'm going to ask Alden's questions, and Scotty is going to ask Michael's questions. So
Perfect.
here you go, Alden, in the category of the Mandalorian. Question 1. Which season 1 character is portrayed by Mark Boone Jr.?
15 seconds.
Rast.
That's incorrect, Michael, for the steal.
Dr. Pershing.
That's also incorrect. We were looking for Ranzar Malk.
Oh,
Ranzar.
Ranzar. I don't know why I thought it was
The
Rast.
hell is that?
That's the guy that ran his old gang with Bill Burr.
Oh, your ass.
Yeah. So I knew the guy. Let the record show. I just picked some other RA name. Should have multiple.
Your second question in the category of The Mandalorian. When addressing his enemy Grief Karga in Chapter 8 Redemption, what does Moff Gideon call him?
Disgraced magistrate.
That's correct for 2 points.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Next question.
That's what I'm gonna call Jarod that.
In which episode of The Mandalorian is the phrase, "If that isn't the Quackta calling the Stifling slimy," first said?
That would be Chapter 16, The Rescue.
That's correct for another 2 points. Next question. What species does Biggs Mayfeld think that Din Djarin could be under his helmet in Chapter 6, The Prisoner?
You still don't want to know what to see on your face? He's a Gungan.
That's correct for another 2 points. And finally, in the category of The Mandalorian, which infamous Star Wars creature can be seen roasted on a spit in Chapter 1, The Mandalorian?
A Kowakian monkey lizard.
That's correct for 2 points. Very good round by all of them there. Now we're going to get to Michael only passing up. I'll only pass up one question, and Michael was not able to get the steal. So here we go. Michael, here's your spin. That's the holotables right there.
That's Star Wars video games, right?
Yes, it is.
Keep it.
Okay, Michael is going to keep the holotables. Here,
Michael, your first question reads very simply: What is the name? What is the real name? What is the real name of the ninth sister on brand? What is the real name of the ninth sister?
And I can get multiple choice options for this, right?
yes, you can.
I would like my options.
That would be A, Friliciduri, B, Lena Graff, C, Riva Savander, or D, Masana Tide.
D.
That is correct for 1 point.
Just
okay,
too
I
hot
knew
to be Trilla.
I knew it
It's too hot
started
to
with
be
an
Trilla.
M, and I couldn't remember the rest of it.
These are great questions.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Next one.
your
Thanks.
second question goes. It reads just like this: Shreve Surgath and Lando Calrissian partake in a mission to destroy an Imperial facility on what planet?
Solist.
That's correct for another 2 points.
Best
Great
level,
job.
too. Best level.
Oh, the best. The next
Ships and
one.
Stuff? Question mark.
This next one. The Nadari Docksides appear in which Star Wars video game? Nadari Dockyards.
Star Wars Squadrons.
That's correct for another 2 points.
Shout out to Voodoo Squad, Michael. Those are the
Yeah.
days.
Go ahead with the fourth one.
Okay, here we go. When they initially meet on Dathomir, how many Night Brothers does Marin send to kill Cal Kestis?
2.
That's correct for 2 points.
There's no possible way. Wow. All right.
And finally, the final question. Go ahead.
At the Battle of Jakku, Aiden's primary objective is to retrieve whom?
Give me my options.
Your options are A, Ray Sloan, B, Gallius Rax, C, Janus Grijatus, or D, Garrick Versio.
Garrick Versio.
That's correct for another point. Okay, so at the end of this round, I believe we see ourselves. Alden has
we
15
tied?
points. No, actually. Alden has 15 points and Michael has 14 points.
Jesus
Alden's still
Christ.
maintaining a 1 point
I was
lead.
pretty sure it was Garrick too, but I didn't want to risk it before I heard my options, so we could have
I
been
don't
tied.
blame you.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you played smarter than I did. I blew that first one, so.
Okay, here we go. So now we get to round 3. Here's how round 3 works in this incredibly intense match. 1 point difference between the two. Here's how round 3 goes. In round 3, each player is going to select 3 numbers between 1 and 20. You got to choose different numbers than your opponent. Each number chosen will correspond to a different category of questions. The 3 questions will be worth 2, 3, and 5 points. You'll have 15 seconds to answer. There's no stealing and multiple choice available in round 3. Alden, as you still maintain the lead, what are your 3 numbers going to be?
I'm going to choose 7, 3, and 9.
7, 3, and 9. And Michael.
2, 5, 16.
2, 5, and 16. Okay, let me just quickly get that down.
7, 3, and 9, and then
yeah, I got
2,
it. 7, 3, and
5.
9. 2, 5, and 16. Okay, here we go.
2.
So Michael, your 2-point question in the category. That would be Scotty. You're doing that.
Sorry about that. So, Michael, these are the questions I'm going to ask you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Just
Don't mess us up like Jarod Alfrona. Okay, number 2. I'm sorry. Technology of Star Warfare, 2 points. The West Star 34 pistol was dual wielded by which bounty
Jango
hunter?
Fett.
That's correct for 2 points. Okay, we're passing it back to Alden. Here we go. Alden's 2-pointer is in category 7. That category is the Clone Wars. The Clone Wars of the series. For 2 points, we are now 16 to 15 to bounce it back to Michael. Who dumped many containers of valuable spice on the planet Kessel in the Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 7 episode Deal No Deal?
That was Trace and Rafa, or technically Trace.
That's correct. That's correct. Trace is correct. Going to Michael now. Michael's second category is category 5. Here we go.
5. Okay, I see it. All right, this is from the amazing film by some, but to me it's decent. The Empire Strikes Back. Which famous puppeteer was offered the role of Yoda before Frank Oz, but turned it down?
Jim Henson?
That's correct for 3 points.
The only other puppeteer?
I was going to say, that's the only other puppeteer I can name off the top of my head. I had no idea if that was correct or not.
Oh, man. You did
Okay.
better than Jarod, who's terrible at this. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
totally.
Category 3. Alden took category 3 for his 3-pointer, which I like to have some fun with some of these categories. This is a category based on one of my favorite episodes of Star Wars: The Clone Wars ever, which is Ambush. Ambush is your category for 3 points. What is the name of the Toydarian king that Yoda is sent to negotiate with?
Oh my god. I know it somewhere. It's in there.
5, 4.
Repeat the question.
Okay, that's a repeat. What is the name of the Toydarian king that Yoda is sent to negotiate with?
Alfrona?
It's not King Alfrona. It's not King Lee Char either. Get out of my head, Lee Char.
5,
Repeat the question.
4. What is the name of the Toydarian king that Yoda is sent to negotiate with?
I don't know. Is it King Big Chungus? I forget his name.
That is incorrect. The answer is King Katunko.
I
Katunka!
actually knew it.
Katunko.
Damn it! Damn
Actually,
it!
I was thinking Katunka, so.
Okay, and
Yeah.
finally, here we go. We have Alden's 5-point question in the category, in the category of actually one of Scotty's favorite movies, The Phantom Menace. The Phantom Menace. For 5 points, and to push it back to Michael, the first scene to be shot for The Phantom Menace only had 2 characters in it. Who were those 2 characters?
We got sequence. We got shot list questions.
Yes.
Yeah, it's titular. I can give a hint. I guess I can't.
5.
I can't.
4, 3.
Repeat the question.
2.
Repeat the question. Repeat the question.
The first scene to be shot for The Phantom Menace only had 2 characters in it. Who were those 2 characters?
Is it Sheev Palpatine and Darth Maul?
That is correct. Sending it back to
All right,
Michael. That is
guys.
5 points.
Thank God.
I
I almost.
That's this.
I
that's
wanna
this scene.
tell-
All right, guys. Let's kick some ass.
I want to tell everybody that when you said 2 characters, I almost went with Shmigon because I'm horny for Shmigon. But then I remembered Ray Park coming down around the side. It's the Tatooine is sparsely populated.
Yep.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's kick some ass.
Okay.
And he like ducks out.
Okay,
Oh,
here we
I
go.
love this.
Okay. Michael, here we go. Your 5-point question to win the game. To win the game.
Oh, the rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
Atrocity, if you will.
Yes.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. What food item was used for the sinking fields in The Rise of Skywalker?
Oh, pinto beans. I don't know.
That is, and your winner, Alden Diaz. You were so close.
They were
The
coffee
answer
beans, right?
was black beans.
Oh, never mind.
Are you serious?
Black beans.
I thought they were coffee beans. I watched the Skywalker Legacy documentary, and they make a point to talk about it, and I could not.
Black beans. So Alden goes on to play the Dark Jedi.
Well done,
What
Alden.
a
Alden
terrible
versus-
match.
Thank you.
That was a
Thank you.
was a crazy match. That was an intense match.
Let me just say, if I may, Michael was an honor. We talked a lot of trash coming up into this, but it was neck and neck. Wouldn't have had it any other way.
And
it was
honestly, like out of anyone I could have faced, I'm proud to lose to you, Alden.
I am
Like,
proud to have played you for my first in a Galaxy match, and I will say, not to ruin Eli any surprises, but I will say that if theoretically there ever was a teams tournament, me and Michael are going to dominate it.
Oh,
that would be a great team, and I will definitely take that into note. But first, I want to talk to Alden specifically about the match you have coming up. You're going up against the Dark Jedi. He's been taking names. He's been taking names. He's been showing his dominance.
he's a big loser. He's a big loser, Eli. Come on.
But I just want to ask Alden, do you have any? Are you scared of him?
Well, the iconoclast Alden Diaz doesn't fear men because ideas are more powerful than men. And I destroy ideas. So yeah, I mean, this man couldn't even, no, the throne. No, why'd you
King
leave me?
Katunko?
Look,
King Katunko, that's what you whiff on? King Katunko, it's the pilot episode of Clone Wars, Diaz. The least you could have done is watch the first episode.
Hey,
I've
man.
been here the
man.
entire time.
It's only the pilot episode if you're a filthy casual and you don't watch chronological. All right.
Your point stands. However, I am impressed that you managed to get past another instance of Eli and his bias the same way I have. You know, you and I were cut from the same cloth. Hell,
That's right.
We're even dressed the same right now.
It's true.
So, in many ways, my greatest enemy has always been myself. I am the greatest, so a pale imitation of myself is the ultimate opponent. Of course, on the way to the airbag that is Scotty J-Ro. Congratulations on your win. The race to second place invitational was very entertaining. I enjoyed every second of it.
Well, I will tell you, my friend, it's easy to look down on this match, on my glorious victory, where there may have been a couple stumbles, but none as cataclysmic as you forgetting one of the most important locations in the entire mythology of Star Wars. You sit there on your Sith throne, corrupted, calling yourself a Dark Jedi, forgetting your roots, and you look down on the second place invitational, and that hubris, my friend, that hubris will cost you. Because like I said, I deal in ideas, and ideas are more powerful than men. And the idea that you represent is vengeance. And as we have seen recently in Kenobi, it consumes. Your lust for Jarod will destroy you.
Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we, old friend?
Yep. We will find out. Diaz
Bring the
versus-
champ in. Bring the champ in.
Diaz
Bring the
versus
champ
Bachman Stubbs premieres next month. That's the match. Currently in the midst of writing it. Very excited. And I'm going to take the two of you off just to get Scott back on here. I thought we had Paul Stanley for a second. But
Paul joined in for a moment. I don't think his commentary will be worth it. But I will say one thing to my small, tiny, insignificant opponent, Jeremy Bachman, Gray Jedi Stubbs. I am so excited to know that if he loses to Alden, I'll actually have a formidable opponent because Jarod is Garbaggio, and I am the king. I am the reigning champion. I will always be above you. I am bigger than you. I am wiser than you. I am stronger than you. I am better than you. I am God. Mess with God, You mess with heaven. You are not going to heaven. You're going to hell, son. I'm going to kick your ass on the way there. All right. That's the deal. Jared, you are garbage. I hope you die at the hands of Alden Diaz. And then one day, my little my birth child Michael McCoy will then kick your ass as well. And then my co-host Jerry will come in, Connor will come in, Trey will come in. Everyone's gonna come in here and kick Jared's ass, and that's how it should be. That's part of this experience. You will always be a loser because this dude, this guy, this punchable face is always and every way going to be the winner above you. You need to realize this, and you need to accept it. There is no future when I'm around.
Okay, never have a heel co-host ever again. Good note for me. But yeah, I will make the shout-outs right. Actually, Scotty, can you plug your stuff right now?
So glad you can have me on, Eli. I love you terribly. You're one of my favorite people in the world. Seeing you in person meant a lot to me. But I will say a couple of things I can plug. The Bombadcast every Thursday, Bombad Gaming every Wednesday on the Bombadcast channel. And by the way, this is our 3rd anniversary today, so I'm glad to spend it with y'all here. And one other thing I want to say is that we start our Patreon July 1st. Our Patreon starts July 1st. And if you want to be a patron to a winner and not a loser, come and join it here. Okay? That's great. Thank you. Thank you, Eli.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get the opponent that Alden's facing. Let's get Jared. Plug your stuff.
Hi, you guys can find me at Dark Jedi 2552 and the Nerd Academy podcast, the superior Star Wars podcast to whatever Drek Scotty's pushing. I also love the fact that he's so much of a little chicken shit punk that he won't even be on screen at the same time as I am. Oh, he knows.
That's actually my call, but okay.
Oh,
let's get to Michael. Michael, plug your stuff.
You can find me on Twitter at Local First Order. You can find me on YouTube, All Remaining Systems, Instagram, The Michael McCoy. If you follow me on Twitter, you will see me occasionally do Marky on Row impressions because I am the eye of the storm. And no matter what Jared does, he will never beat Alden and he will never reach Scotty J-Ro.
Wow, all the Jared slander today. It's impressive. And finally, Alden, our winner today, our contender against Jared. Plug your stuff.
I'll tell you, victory felt good for all of 2 seconds until you banished me to Exegol with no warning. I will say you can follow me personally on Twitter and Instagram at that Alden Diaz, ThatAldenDiaz, talking Star Wars on Octo Radio, Star Wars podcast with our 3 shows there, and then on the One and Done Film Club, and talking about the tapestry. Sorry, Keith Trennis, I forgot about your beautiful brain.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much to all of our guests for coming on. You can find us at In a Galaxy Pod on Twitter, at Star Wars in a Galaxy on Instagram. We're taking a little bit of a hiatus in the next few weeks, but we will be back starting in early July. We're very excited to bring you some stuff. We're doing Visions. We're doing Bad Batch. We're doing a lot of cool stuff on Star Wars in a Galaxy. Listen to us on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. We will be there. And I think that is it for this, let's just say, tumultuous match. I'll just end by saying, may the Force be with you always.